What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So, we got Justice League #2. I really enjoyed the first one, and the second one is no different. It's a great book. Definitely moving forward, but moving forward with a plot. Some people are saying that, oh, so much, Snyder always gives his payoffs, in my opinion, and we get a payoff right here. This is the cover I've really enjoyed when it was first announced the new Justice League book was coming out. We got a Superman, we got a Batman, we got Martian Manhunter, we got Wonder Woman, we got Hawkgirl, we got The Flash, and we got John Stewart. We've got our original Justice League looking badass. So let's begin. The League versus the Legion of Doom. So let's begin. And we get this awesome variant of Martian Manhunter looking like a boss. And that. So we see like this. Lex Luthor was a man to put much stock in the truth. Was not a man to put much stock in the truth. Had never gotten him very far, was how he saw it. But 3 months ago in a town hall meeting, all of that changed. And we just see Lex Luthor hamming it up. He's like, I'm in true awe. Just thank you all so much for inviting me here. I've been to lots of places around the world, hell, around the universe, but of all these places, this might be my favorite. In fact, it's the one I've been waiting for my whole life. And then we just see a bunch of war veterans right here. It's like, son, are you sure you got the right address? Kansas West Legionnaires Club, chapter 3675. Oh, I'm sure. See my father Lionel. This club was his favorite pastime, besides drinking, I mean. It's like, as a child, I always yearned to come here and find out exactly what he was passing us up for. So when the invitation to your reunion was rerouted to me, given that my father was long dead, I took it upon myself to come and honor him by buying the building. And we just see like this look of Lex, like, yeah, man, I'm in awe. The Jorge Jimenez really does well with his facial expressions, I think. So this guy's like buying the building, and loading it with explosives. So he's like, yeah, I'm here to kill you all. Like, it'll blow up in 30 seconds. My suit's bomb-proof. And we just see all these guys like, you can't be serious. So he just adds him as bomb-proof. And then we just see all these old men like this. Excuse me, but it's like, out of my way. Hurry. Just see, wouldn't it be quicker to take the door to your left? Place only has one door. It's like, oh, there's a door, right? It's here glowing. Huh. And that symbol. What in the... So, he blew up Town Hall and killed these veterans. Oh, God. That's Lex. And so in that humble town hall began Lex Luthor's new passion for the explosive power of truth. So, and that passion would take him from Kansas to the very corners of deep space, where right now, at one such corner, Green Lantern John Stewart, ah yeah, my boy, flies a lonely mission. So we have John Stewart telling him that he has a man named Greenlock, who was trying to breach the Starfield, and basically saying, and then the Guardians are like, don't worry, we gotta sell. You may alert us when you're ready to transport him. But if I may, the cosmic membrane, the readings I'm getting, the membrane is getting weaker, isn't it, Johnny? You and your friends, when you broke the source wall, forces were unleashed, ancient dark forces. The only dark force around here is that breath, Greenlock. Don't make me muzzle you. Okay, then, pretend you don't want to know what I'm talking about. Alone with your little flower. It's a blue Mobius, isn't it? From Zanshi, supposed to take away bad thoughts. What thoughts are you trying to keep at bay here, Johnny? So, Guardians, tell me I can postmark this package and send it your way. He's like, the cell is nearly prepared. Be patient, John Stewart. So Greenlock is like, well, come. We'll come for what's on the other side of this starfield, Johnny boy. We know what's here. You can't hide it forever. And then what? It's like, you think your little plant will save you? Huh. It's like, you think it'll fight for you? Grow a big right hook and bam, just punches the dude. It's like, so it turns out that the plant was Swamp Thing's like, it's a fact that most plants actually prefer their left hook. It's like, Swamp Thing, what are you? I'm only here to bring a message. So I like this face of John Stewart. Very well defined. So Swamp Thing mentions he's only here to give a message. So we just see Batman. It's like, hello, John. It's like, you have to be kidding me. Batman? It's like, I'm here on behalf of Martian Manhunter. This is the only way we could get in touch. It's like, you switched off your comms. You even blocked your neurology from telepathic messages. It's like the Guardians didn't want anyone knowing about this mission. It was their request. And then I was like, I have a big request. Join us on the Justice League today. And he's like, slow down. What's going on? As you know, a week ago, an energy source containing all the power of the Source Wall landed in the Nevada desert. We're calling it the Totality. It's created a protective shell around itself, shaped like a head. Deep in this shell lies the Totality itself. It's been sending out a code. As the Lanterns learn, the multiverse is dying, and we think this might be the key to fixing it. But we need your help. Say, why my help? Why my help? How could? It's like, Hal is dealing with the wall. But even if he weren't, you've led the corps for years. If anyone knows what we're up against, it's you. It's like you're saying you want me to join the team because you think I know something. I'm saying I know you know something, but that's not why we want you on the team. And we just see John's like, sorry, Batman, I have a job out here. I need to. It's like, we're running out of time, John. The Justice League Dark has hidden the Totality from public detection behind a mystic veil, but word is getting out. The other day, Killer Croc of the Suicide Squad, Waylon Jones, went into its energy shield. Minutes ago, he rematerialized near Belle Reef Prison, but he'd been changed. And you just see Aurora. He'd been transformed. Waylon had become something. And you just see Batman, look out, saying, sick. And then John's like, where are you coming from? What's that noise in the background? It's like, that. We just see, would be Waylon, man. We just see Killer Croc has now been morphed into some mutant giant crocodile. Looking all badass, and you just see all the Justice League around him like this, looking all boss, all trying to take him down. Look at that, man. See, Croc, this isn't you have to listen. It's like, whatever Croc encountered inside the Totality changed his biology, so he can even emit oxidized kryptonite, which takes down Superman. His cells are adapting, making him the perfect monster to defend it and fight the League. The jail cell, and then we just see the thing is like, the cell is ready for John Stewart's prisoners to go in. We just see standing by, say, damn it, John, the wall is broken, and the forces of nature are going berserk. We just see Barry's like, sweep the leg. Barry, Sensei, It's like, no, not again. It's like, the Speed Force keeps failing. So it seems that Flash's powers are going out of whack because of this Totality. So John teleports his prisoner. It's like, you can't make this go away. You used to exercise both sides of yourself, the architect and the soldier. Ever since Zanshi, you've just been a soldier. You've only led when you needed to lead. It's like, but the League, the whole multiverse needs the architect too. John, who uses his knowledge to build things that reach beyond what seems possible. It's like, that John got a lot of people killed on Zanshi. Millions. And then you just see Wonder Woman has gotten subdued. You just see, what I've learned in the Dark Multiverse is that we all have our demons, and this thing is too big. I know you and John have a past, but John was there with me on Zanshi when I screwed up. If he's forgiven me, why are you the one calling? Believe me, he's got his hands full. I mean, just see, enough jokes. Like, but I have his blessing. You need to forgive yourself. Band together with us on this one, John. John. And just see, they managed to take down Killer Croc. Yeah, see, how did it go, Batman? I can't tell yet. My hope is that he's thinking about it. See, there are places on this planet the brain trust of super scientists call veracity points. So we see with the Legion of Doom, we just see locations where the laws of physics reveal themselves to be mutable, fallible. At one such location, the Legion of Doom is just arriving. So we just see Black Manta say, what is this undersea base, and how is it that I have no knowledge of it? No one has knowledge of it, Black Manta, save the men who built it nearly 100 years ago. So we just see Cheetah's like, well, I love relics as much as the next girl, but we're supposed to be going after the totality, Luthor. A Legion of Doom should be as ambitious as the gods, more so. Agreed, Cheetah. But you know that the original form of the word doom simply means fate. 3 months ago, I opened the door that revealed to me my own fate. Not just mine, but the fate of everything and everyone and everything. I really like this art, man. The Jorge Jimenez does the facial expressions very well. Jesse, I didn't join this group for mystical mumbo jumbo. I joined because I want revenge on the Speedster for what he's done. And you will have it, Grodd, but on a scale not imagined before. Look here. This totality is the key to everything, but to control it, we must first unlock the 7 hidden forces of the universe. Say forces that made the source world made nearly impossible to access. That's what the totality's code is telling us. Each force is something one of you has been looking for, his or her life, whether you know it or not. It's like I've already unlocked the first force, the one that will destroy your enemy, Grodd. I couldn't have done it without the help of a true evil genius, who's right over here. Say hello to your new partner, Grodd. Don't be afraid. So it's a baby. It's like he was just changed. It's like, what the hell is this? It's a baby, Grodd. Pick it up. Wait, is this who I think it is? Connect to him and find out. As for the second hidden force, Sinestro is already on his way to claim it. A section of the emotional spectrum off limits until now. Beyond that wall, they think we're tiny, insignificant fireflies flicking around a graveyard waiting to be jarred. And we just see Grodd is connecting with him. We say, my God, the power. But that's not who we are, or rather, not what we are meant to be. The truth is the stars are the fireflies. Us, we're the ones building the damn jar. So that wall, it was there to protect them from us. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, and then we just see Hawk Girl looking very fine. Look at that. Oh, yeah, see, Barry's like fixing his car. It's like, it could be the injection, Barry. You want Radium Plus irradiated to double half-life? Kendra, that doesn't... Oh, hey. Hey, I've been driving since the Model T. I know my car is right, even once designed to ride the Speed Force. Is this all because you tripped a couple of times? Ah, the damn speed bump, yeah. Jesse, my old guess, it's an old villain of mine, Turtle, emphasis on old. He believes there's an opposing energy to the Speed Force, called the Still Force, he calls it, always trying to access it, causing vibrational disruptions. The last thing I need right now. The cars of the Titans can handle Turtle. The totality is the priority. We need to get it before anyone else does. Jesse, yes we do. In fact, I believe we need to go into the totality's energy field today. Now, today, we can't risk waiting any longer. Hide it as we might. Word is likely spreading. We need to send a team now. Jesse, good. It's like, let's do it. I've got about 1,000 tests to run. Flash formulations because scientific method, right? And Barry, you're not going. You're not going in. John, come on. You can't be serious. I spent my life exploring the multiverse's secrets. And it's like, I mean, the source of everything lands here, giving off a code. The fate of the universe hangs in the balance, and you're sidelining me? It's like, we can't risk losing you, Barry. If your powers go in there, go while you're in there. We need you here. Jean's right. So thank you, Cal. Now we know the totality is a massive, possibly sentient power source protected inside a self-generated energy field. Whoever goes in, the atmosphere attacks their brain immediately, mutating them to its needs. So, which is why I still think it should be me. I can vibrate fast enough. It's like vibrating won't work, Barry. I've run diagnostics, and the only bodies on this team that can resist pathogenic mutagens long enough are Clark's and Jean's. And with a bit of help, staving off the cells, they could reach the totality itself. Now, Ray Palmer and I have created a sub-transmutable protective vehicle that, and we just see, it flashes like, wait, Bruce, where are you? I'm inside Clark's body. And we just see to file under phrases never to be spoken again. Oh, I like that joke. It's like, look, whether that thing is the key to saving the multiverse or to sealing its doom, we need to get to it. Bruce has one other part for someone to protect Jean from inside his body. And we just see Martian Manhunter say, Kendra, I'd like you to pilot. It's like to pilot, weapons of war. This will be a war of endurance. And we just see Kendra's like, me being injected into your body? I'm just figuring myself out. My wings used to be feathers. Now they're metal and come out of my back. I'm just learning my own powers, my own nature. Actually, you can take this one. And so Barry's like, yeah, you good. Let's see. If we learn anything in our battle with the Dark Multiverse and the Omega Titans, it's that each must accept what we know is but a fraction of what we must learn to meet the challenges ahead. Whatever is in the totality, whatever its code, whatever its truth, we must pursue it without ego or hesitation. But as the Martian says this, he pushes his own doubts away, the fears left from the dying scream of Vandal Savage. He buries them deep and does his job. He leads them into the unknown. So meanwhile, back to John Stewart, he's like, Guardians come in. It's like the still force has already been unlocked, and the damn cosmic membrane is falling apart. I can see it. What's on the other side? It's like, what's on the other side? It's like the thing some of us have sought for eons. The bandwidth with all of our hidden feelings, lie, the darkest emotions, hate, blood loss. Blood loss. So we just see someone talking to us like, who is this? It's like, oh, where are you? It's like, I'm right here, John Stewart. And so he gets attacked by Sinestro. It's like, you've known me to wear green and yellow, but now that I'm back in the colors I sought from the start, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Sinestro, the lantern, just unlocked the lantern who just unlocked the invisible emotional spectrum, and you. So Sinestro's in a new color. Can be my first recruit. So Superman and Jean are in their protective suits. They're heading towards the totality. You just see the signal grow stronger as we near. It's almost like it wants us to solve its code. We're seeing it, Jean. The lines, they remind me of the ancient Amazonian rune for truth and an Atlantean one for rise. It's like, there's something primal about it for sure. Just see, my God, look at that thing. A beginning and end. Switching comms off for a second. Your heartbeat, Jean, it's too calm. It's like, I know you're controlling it. Are you alright? It's like, I'm fine, Cal. Trying to control my physiology ahead of the pathogens. Batman, Hawkgirl, can you see what we see? So you just see Batman's in Superman's body and Hawkgirl's in Martian Manhunter's body. So I'm scanning the contours for recognition. The face matches no race in existence. It's like, it looks so familiar though. Well, whatever it is. It's like, it's time we find out. So this is the totality. It's a head that's protected by some type of force. Say, guys, you're starting to break up. Any closer and we'll probably lose contact. You'll be on your own. Jesse, it's like, all right, Sean, for justice. Is everyone set? And everybody's like, confirming they're ready to go. Jesse, entering the energy field. It's nothing like we've, and then they've broken up. But Jesse, they're on their own. In now, uncharted what? And then we just see somebody saying, by shield of day, by shield of night, we feed and grow beyond all sight. And you just see, what the? Your darkest self shall be our night. Wield the sword of unseen light. So we just see, boom, John Stewart just busts in with a new ring and a new aura. And we just see, one of us like, Green Lantern, what are you? I am John Stewart, head of the Ultraviolet Corps, and now you will all die. Dang. It's like they could feel him coming off. A blazing energy. Hatred of them, of himself. I really like this pose. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. Oh. Of what? So meanwhile, we see that the truth, my friends, we will lead the world toward it. And so we just see Cheetah's like, I don't know, Lex. I have a pretty good nose for when someone's lying, and well, Cheetah, like I said, look at Jorge Jimenez. Oh, does a great job. Anyway, she just slashes Luthor's face, which happens to be a robot. Well, Alexbot. Team A, Luthor. Truth first, always. So if you aren't here, where the hell are you? Believe me when I say I've been to many places around the world. So he's just breaking up. Hell, around the universe. But of all these places, it's like this place, where I am right now, just might be my favorite. And we just see, and from deep within Superman's celestial vein, Luthor laughs. So I don't know how Lex got into Superman's body, but he clearly wants to get in there. He might see Batman. We just see, I can't see anything, John. It's like, keep going. It's like, because for the first time since Kansas, maybe for the first time in his life, he was telling the truth. Not just about the location, but about everything. His enemies, they were full of lies. They were lying to each other, to themselves, to the world about what they really were. They had no compass. They fumbled forward as he once had, flickering in the dark. But for him, he was a shining warrior for truth. And truth was fate, and fate was doom. And that was all there was. Oh, he knew what lay ahead inside the cosmic energy head. He could practically hear the heroes scream, smell of the fire, sizzling blood. He could see it all just ahead, and he couldn't effing wait. Then next, attack of the Ultraviolet Corps. And we get that, and then boom. So yeah, I don't care. I like it. And this, like I said, it's like continues to be that type of, storyline, doing what it's got to do. Give this a good 9 out of 10. You know, they definitely fixed up a lot of the dialogue. They're actually them talking. It's moving forward. I like the series, and I think it's going to work well. So yeah, hard buy. Unless I get it. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I should have more videos up later today.